kinds of heavy equipment. I mean, you can buy a little what they call a sluice run in a backpack on Amazon, and you might spend hours and hours and hours and find a flake of gold in a stream. If you're going to get serious about anything, you really need to make the investment and the commitment. That's what I'm comparing this to, right? That if you really want to dig into changing your mind, and and this acorn brain, this little thinker that for many people it's incessant, 24 hours a day, it takes a big commitment. And while it won't be millions of dollars and you won't have to go find a big shaker deck somewhere and ukes and all kinds of heavy steam shovels, this is simple enough work that if you ask for help, you'll find it. And Paul is a place to go. He's a resource. This The acorn. People ask me why I use the acorn because it's stationed in the brain where the amygdala is, which looks more like a walnut. Now, I understand that, but I use the acorn because the acorn, people look at it and know more easily that it turns into an oak tree, that the potential is there. And this, to become an oak tree, it has to get crushed, broken open, stomped into the ground, stay in the dark for a while, and hopefully gets watered, right? So it gets some nutrients. And then it has to survive all the stages from there. Sprout, a deer might eat it. Now maybe it'll sprout again. 5 sprouts. Well, then maybe 2 survive. And then it becomes a young sapling, and then eventually a young tree, and then a grand old oak eventually. There's a lot of work to becoming that and reaching that. Easier for the acorn, although the odds are stacked against it, which is why they produce millions and millions and millions and millions of acorns. For you and I, the odds are better if you ask for help. And it sounds like what Paul is doing would be a huge value and a way for you to convince yourself, because you've got to make the commitment to yourself to change. And if this has struck a chord today, reach out to Paul. It's going to make a difference. And I'm going to give a follow-up on it because I'm going to reach out to Paul for help. You're never too old for help. I'll be 74 this year. And I don't know if I'm going to, I wake up every day because of that experience. I wake up every day and say, okay, I'm here. That means I got work to do. If I wake up there, believe me, I'm fine too. What I can tell you is, as long as I'm going to be here, I want to be the most productive and helpful person. I want to help others win and help others succeed. And that's what's in Paul's message. That's what he wants to do. That's his mission. And so anyway, I'm grateful that everybody tunes in and listens. I'm grateful for Paul, that the universe somehow, I got an email one day and said, hey, would you like to have Paul as a guest? And read his story. And the answer was yes, this is a God wink. So I'm grateful we met Paul. We're going to stay in touch.